Right, bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum. Salam sejahtera kepada semua. Right, today we like to do some revision about the sequence and then repetition. Okay, this is sequence versus repetitions, looping. Look at for the example, write a program that we will print I love MKT. So one time. So if you are using the sequence control structure, just only one time to be a print I love MKT. Okay, right. But when we are using the repetition controller, so we can print a few times. So maybe you can print 10 times. So we just need one control structure control structure. We are using counter repetition. So you can see the difference between sequence and repetition. Okay, we can see again for the how we can write a program. Okay, can I play? So for the sequence, we just need only one times. So we print the output is I love MKT. Okay, but for the repetition loop or control structure, we need three things. Okay, initialize a counter, okay, condition, and then counter update. So I think this one you already know. Okay, how we how can I stop? So for the sequence, you just need go through maybe some input, and then process, and then display, and then end. But for the sequence, you need for the repetition, you need diamond. So this diamond will be decide either true or false. Okay, either true or false. Okay, if it's true, we go next, proceed, and some things expression block here, maybe have anything input or so else. But before that, we need to initialize, and then how to repeat. We cannot write, we cannot draw like that. If it's true, maybe have some process here. Okay, process and display, and then we need to repeat. So they have I equal I plus 1, and then that will be repeat. If true, if false, so that will be end. Okay, so we go look for the next. So this thing is, you already know about the ICU, initialize, condition, and then updating. Okay, this is a format. This is a counter table loop. Right, so we go for the second type of the repetition is Sentinel control repetition. We already know about the counter controller repetition. So we proceed for the next slide. This one is counter. Wait, I find for the Sentinel. Sentinel. No, there is not Sentinel. For spring 5 even number. Sentinel. Okay. Enter by user. This one. Okay, look at for the example 5. Create a program to calculate a total of 5 number entered by user and print. Oh no, that is not a Sentinel. Okay, not Sentinel. Yes, this one is Sentinel. Sentinel controller repetition. There is the number of loop is not no. It's not no. We don't know how many to loop. Okay, we don't know how many to loop before begin the executing. The loop will be stopped. Okay, when the Sentinel value is reached. So the Sentinel value we need to set. So there is some key we need to set. For example, 0, -1, 999, Y, and true or false, or indicate to end of the data entry. So look at for the first example. So create a program to calculate the total of mark entered by user until the user key in. Okay, user key in -1. So user key in -1, so that's time the repetition will be stopped. So if the user not entered the -1, the repetition will continues. Okay, no loop. A number of loop is not we don't know. The loop condition why user enter is not equal to -1. It's not equal. It's not equal. We are using this sign. Okay, we are using this sign. Okay, hopefully you can pay attention for that sign. Okay, not equal. So we call not equal. Okay, and then task to do every pass of the loop. To input one mark, to total up the mark, and then task to do after the loop stop, to print the total. Okay, so I need to inserting slide. Okay, so we need to draw. Okay, what is the problem here is create a program. Okay, copy, paste here. Create a program to calculate the total of mark. So total of mark entered by user. Okay, so user to enter a few many times, but we don't know how many times. Okay, and then the mark will be stopped after the user enter the -1. So how can we write the control of the repetition? This is we call for the Sentinel. So the graph we draw for the input, process, and then output first. So input, of course, mark, and then to the process we can write repeat, enter, no, repeat calculate, total, okay, total of mark until user key in -1. So the output is total. Okay, that is the output. Output is total. So when we write the pseudocode, okay, before we can write the pseudocode, we need to draw our idea. So the user enter the mark, and then so how we can do? Mark is not equal to -1. So -1 is unlogic. Okay, unlogic for the mark. Mark, the very minimum mark is 0. So that is not logic for the mark is -1. So we can use -1 as a key, Sentinel key. Okay, this is Sentinel key to stop that repetition. So now we can write start. So you must remember before edit same with the counter controller. No, the format is not same with a counter controller. There is definitely difference. So did we need to put it the initialize value? No, we don't need the initialize value. So what we need? So we need just declare for the total, because we will use total equal total plus mark. So we need declare for this total equal to 0. So total equal to 0, because that is total will be accumulative variable to store the value, to accumulate, to summarize all the mark total. And then so after we declare initiate for the total equal to 0, now we try to put the expression or condition. The condition we can write here is no, we need to read mark first. Okay, read mark first, because that mark, why mark not equal to -1, because that mark will be evaluate by condition, okay, to measure either that mark value is -1 or not. Okay, if not -1, so that process will be execute for the next expression. So next expression is total equal total plus mark. So this formula you are using to accumulative mark, okay, to the total. Now before we can to make sure this repetition updating the mark value, to update this mark value, okay, now we need to read second read for the mark. So this mark, okay, second ni first will be update the mark value. So that is will be evaluate by the condition mark is not equal than -1. So that is naturally repeat for that process. Okay, until when? Until the user enter the -1. stop. Okay, stop. So after that, after the end, okay, and y, so you can display total. Stop. So that will happen, okay, when I explain to you, when a user enter the sum value of the mark, okay, first let's say 2, so the 2 will be evaluated by that not equal than -1, so that is true. So when it's true, mark will be plus with the 0, and then total will be keep the new value is 2. And then the second input, okay, second input of mark inside that y body. So let's say you put 3, so this 3 will be update into mark 3. Now 3, so 3 is not equal to -1, so that is true. So 3 will be update here, and then plus the total current value is 2. So the total value, currently total value is 5. And then let's say for the second input, okay, we put -1. So when the -1, the updating for the new value for the mark -1 is -1 is not, -1 is false. So when a false, okay, when that is false, so that it will be ny. So after ny, that will be display the total. So currently total is 5, so that will be appear 5. Stop. Alright, so that is my explanation, the structure of the Sentinel repetition. Okay, Sentinel controller repetition. Can you get my explanation? Respond please.
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. Look at for this example. Okay, so this is structure or format. Okay, format we can use input mark. Okay, so this mark, you enter the input of mark, so mark, so you need to write mark is not equal than -1. So this thing we are using to accumulative. So before that total, you need to declare total equal to 0. So initiate total as 0 is very important to give it initial value. So and then here will be accumulative to the 0, and then second input, here is second input. Okay, first input, very important, that is very important. Please remind, in Sentinel you have a 2 times input, 2 times input using 2 times input using same variable, input variable. Okay, please remind this for Sentinel. And then the important then the important key is problem. I cannot select. Okay, this key is very important. Okay, Sentinel key. Right, we look at for the second. Create a program to accept number input by user. Okay, create a number input by user. Print the positive number only. Loop will only stop when your user enter number 0. So this will have a same format. Yeah, we will have a same format. We copy here, put it here. Now we can write what is the input, process, and then output. Okay, create a program that accept number. So input is number by user. Print positive number only. Print positive number only. So repeat. Display positive number until user enter 0. Sebab 0 bukan kategori positif. Dia adalah 0 lah. So the output is positive. Number juga sebenarnya. Okay, so start. Okay, here we don't involve any calculation, so just input and then display. We just need to evaluate either that is a positive number or not. So we can use this condition y number is greater than 0. So any number is greater than 0 is positive number, right? Any number. So this means any number is greater than no, kita tak buat macam tu. Kita tak boleh buat macam tu. Kita kena buat equal 2 kali. Ataupun bukan. Kita kena, dia terbalik. It's not. Kena guna gitu. It's not equal to 0. Sebenarnya kalau kita guna is greater than 0 pun boleh. Tapi negatif pun termasuk. Dia dah tak jadi macam Sentinel. Tak boleh. Adakah yang ni boleh guna tak? Equal to 0. Tak boleh. Dia true. Yang ni tak boleh juga. Sebab true dia akan bawah tu. Okay. So kita akan buat macam ni. So start. Read dulu. Read number. So number ni any number lah. User akan masukkan. And then y number is not equal than 0. So barulah kita akan display number. And then sebelum keluar, read lagi sekali. Read number. And then NY. Stop. Okay. So dia ada 2 kali input. Ni input kali kedua. Ni input kali pertama. Ada soalan nak tanya? Ada soalan? Hello? Faham ke? Boleh faham ke?
Boleh, sir.
Senang So ni explanation saya. So memang kita akan gunakan is not equal than 0. Oh, tapi yang ni dia ada lagi. Dia tak buat macam tadi. So dalam repetition tu ada lagi. Mana ni? Okay, dia nak print yang positif sahaja So kalau macam ni tak boleh. Ini salah lah. Tahu sebab apa salah? Sebab kalau you masukkan negative number, salah lah. Sebab negative number bukan kosong, dia masih lagi true. Sebab yang di sini kita hanya highlightkan yang is not equal to 0 only. Okay, not equal to 0 only. So tak boleh. Okay. So kita kena buat lagi satu. Ini tak boleh. Tak boleh pakai. Kita kena buat dia punya ni. Kalau if number tu is greater than 0, ni baru positif. Okay, print positive number. So dia nak kita print saja positive number kan. So display ataupun print pun boleh. Print lah print number. So dia akan keluar nombor tersebut. So kalau dia negatif macam mana? Negatif tak adalah sebab kita nak yang positif je. So and if je lah. Sebab ini adalah repetition selection one way selection ataupun single selection. Okay. Tetapi sebelum tu, untuk membolehkan dia repeat lagi sekali, read number. Ini khas untuk dia repeat lagi sekali. So dia akan updatekan nilai number yang ada dalam Y tadi. Okay, barulah N Y and then stop. Okay, harapnya you all faham lah. So ini first. Okay, ini adalah first. Ini adalah second input. Ini first input. Faham? So apa jadi kalau dia negatif? So negatif dia akan pergi sini lah. Ini kalau positif dia akan papa. Dia akan papa number. So kalau dia negatif dia akan turun sini. Kalau dia negatif. Maknanya dia tak papa. Dia terus pergi read. Untuk kalau dia read yang ni, maksudnya dia nak updatekan nilai repetition kita tu. Bila user masukkan kosong, okay, user masukkan kosong, so kosong ni akan dinilaikan di sini adalah kosong equal to kosong. Okay, kalau dia false, barulah dia akan stop. Okay, itulah dia punya struktur dia. Cuba kalau kita buat dia punya ni. So number, mula-mula sekali kan, number, kemudian number is not equal than 0, dan dia ada if so if ni y, number greater than 0. Ini tak apalah, ni proses dia lah tu di dalam y. And then dia yang penting read lagi sekali, read, kemudian dia read lagi, read number. So tengok sini, read number and stop. Okay dah, tak ada lah. So cuba bagi nombor kat saya. Bagi nombor kat saya. Read number. Bagi number kat saya. User bagi number.
Satu.
Berapa?
Satu.
Okay, 1. 1 true. And then number tu memang lebih pada kosong. So dia akan papalah 1. Kemudian read lagi. Lagi. Nombor-nombor, masukkan nombor lagi. Halo kelas.
3.
3. So 3 true. 3 lagi. Lagi.
6.
Lagi.
7.
Lagi. Lagi.
11.
Lagi.
20.
Lagi.
22.
Lagi.
25.
Lagi. Bahasa apa tak saya berhenti. Dia tak akan berhenti lah. So kalau saya masukkan kosong, dia terus stop lah. Sebab kosong is not equal to kosong. So salah. Okay, faham Jadi punya proses dia. So actually you already done to study about the sequence, selection, repetition. These three control structure. Okay, this is 3 control structure. So ni untuk recap lah. Single selection, check one condition between choose between 2 action. 2 selection, 1 condition with 2 action. Multiple selection, many condition, many action. Dia ada satu lagi, nested. And then for this repetition, 2 way or 2 types. Okay, or 2 types. counter, and then the other one Sentinel. Okay, Sentinel controller. So counter, kalau untuk counter mesti ada ICU. So kalau Sentinel ada input to input. Ni operator yang penting ni, yang anda kena tahu. Yang ni kita dah belajar sebelum ni. Okay, equal 2 kali, equal to, not equal to, less than or equal, greater than or greater than equal. Okay, ni operator dia. Ini divide, minus, multiplication, addition, okay, average, modulus. Modulus ni pun kita dah belajar lah sebelum ni. Okay, dan satu lagi nama-nama lain. Produk ni, produk itu darab. Produk ini adalah darab. Okay, kalau sum itu adalah tambah, hasil tambah. Okay, kita tengok lagi yang mana ada. Okay, sum. Rasanya dah habis. Dah habis. Write program that we calculate and print the edge. Write program that we calculate and print. Write program that we calculate and print the edge. Okay, ada soalan lagi ya? Soalan yang tanya? Hello? Hello kelas? Ada soalan yang tanya?
Tak ada, sir.
Tak ada, sir.
Okey, kalau tak ada, saya bagi soalan ni. Nanti jawab hantar ke dalam Google Google Classroom lah. Okey, awak boleh jawab sekarang. Soalan saya tulis dalam Google Classroom. So, saya tunjuk. Kejap. Okey, soalan dia. Mana anda punya? Sudah. Kejap. Okay, stop. Present balik. Okay, ni soalannya. Nampak ke? Quiz. Boleh nampak? Okay, ni quiz. Hantar terus malam ni lah. Besok ada kelas DK3 dah habis. Malam ni lah sebelum tidur. Dah bunyi dah. Sebelum pukul 12. Okay. Soalan pertama, write while loop that prints all the event number between 1 to 100. Okay, create two version of the loop. One of these use if statement and then use not. No. Okay. Satu guna if, satu tak guna event number. Kemudian yang kedua, write a program that use the modulus random to select a random number between 1 and 10. And ask the user to repeat the enter number until he or she has guessed the random number. Okay, selamat mencuba. Okay? Boleh ke tu? Repetition. Boleh ke tu kelas?
InsyaAllah boleh, sir.
Okay, good luck. So thank you for your cooperation. Attend my class. So you have a homework. Try to answer that question. Thank you. See you again. Bye bye.